fine.
No.
Okay, all right. I'll ask about it after.
So this man who thinks he's a woman comes. This is long before. I was there from 2005 to 2010. So think about that. This is back when gay was the big thing, not transgender. And the mother of this young man said he wanted her approval, and she said, I can't approve of this. But if you go on a retreat to this group and you really go on the retreat for the purpose of opening your heart to God, I will, if you come back and say you still want to be a woman, I will bless it. So he comes. So this is an intense program. So he's there for 8 days. 3 times a day he gets prayed with a group of men over him, right? And we're releasing images of what we see about how God loves him. And there's another group discerning on the side who are lifting him up and asking God to show us how to pray for him. And then he's coming to Mass, and it's intense, right? Every day. We're not getting a lot of breakthroughs in the beginning. And then one of the discernment teams finally said, Lord, is there something we're missing? And the whole team got images of the Father. And we don't know much about who's the Father. Like, what about, because he had a father.
Yeah.
So one of the nuns says to the exorcist, can we have permission to call his mother who sent him here? So sure, go call her. So they call her. What's the deal with the father? And she starts crying. She goes, I never wanted him to know, but I got pregnant before I got married to what he thinks is his father. But that's not his father. And then she got pregnant by the man who was married to her, and it was a daughter. And he did favor the daughter because it was his. And subconsciously, this little boy learned, if I want to be loved by my dad, I have to be a girl. But he didn't know this. It was all like subconscious.
Right.
And so when we finally learned this and then started praying against this spirits of diversity and division and all these things, we took him through him being created by God in a meditation. Okay, and now God's looking upon you, and out of his love, he's creating you, and he creates your little heart, and it begins to beat, and he creates your little feet and your hands, your legs, and then he creates your genitals as a boy. And the demon went insane, screaming, these screeches from hell like you could never hear coming from a human. And that was the signal, like, we got it, this is it. We went back in, took authority over that spirit, threw that out, went back to the creation story, worked through the whole thing, got up to the genitals. He received it. He embraced it, went through the rest of his body, finished with a closing prayer of gratitude, prayed a prayer of protection over him. He went home loving being a man, and he eventually got married to a woman.